Attack on Titan, or pronounced in Japanese as
Shingeki no Kyojin.
Attack on Titan is one of the greatest series ever. The anime takes place in a world of despair, suffering, stress, and futility. The story of the anime is following the humanity living among the walls, which were built to be able to protect themselves from the Titans. Titans do not get hungry, and they eat humans for pleasure. As you see, everything is obvious. Titans are bad, and humanity is good. But as the story progresses, you realize that nothing is obvious. Everything is complicated. The main enemy of the humanity are actually the humans. Essentially, there is civilization beyond the walls. In fact, it seems like good news, because 100 years later they found hope. But then they found out people beyond the walls hate them. People in the walls are called aliens, and they can turn into Titans. And the people on the mainland called Marleyans, but they can't convert into a Titan. That is why they hate aliens. About 100 years ago, aliens were cruelly ruling the world. One day, the big Titan war happened between Marley and ELDIA. An Eldian king, Karl Fritz, didn't stand the war. That is why aliens lost. After the war, Karl Fritz went to an island named Paradise with some aliens and built 3 walls named Maria, Rose, and Sina, and warned the world that if somebody attempts to attack us, I will destroy the world with the Titans inside of the walls. But what Karl Fritz said was nothing but a lie. In fact, Karl Fritz was hating the aliens, and he said to Tiber that if somebody commits genocide to my race, I won't be involved. After some of the Titans settled the island, Karl Fritz, as the shifter of the founder Titan, erased people's memories about outer world. And the Paradise government negotiated with Marley and decided to send some abnormal Titans around the island. In this case, people in the walls couldn't connect with the people beyond the walls, and the peace lasts almost 100 years, till the day that the colossal Titan broke down Shingeki. And the story of Attack on Titan began with this. As we know, there is conflict between Marley and ELDIA. Throughout history, ELDIA tortured the world, but after Marley revolutionized the ELDIA government, Marley did the same thing to the aliens, just like what the aliens did them. Most people think that there is no right side. Everybody is fighting for his own benefit, because they say aliens tortured Marleyans, and after Marley's side got power, they want to get revenge. And also, aliens can turn into Titan. That is why Marleyans want aliens to be under control and surrounded by the walls in Liberia. I can't blame Marley, because it's extremely dangerous to make free people who can turn into Titan, but this excuse is not enough to torture a nation. Okay, here we go to the main problem. Which side is right and which side is wrong? What Eren did was right or wrong? I will explain all of them. Firstly, we have to compare today's Marley and today's ELDIA. I don't care what happened before throughout history between Marley and ELDIA. All I care about is the present. Okay, let's start with the beginning of Marley's victory. After Marley won the big Titan war, they began to torture and underestimate Eldians and surround them by the walls in Liberia. They left Eldians to death. Can you imagine? You are born and tortured since you were a child. So, what was your fault? Oh yeah, you were born as an Eldian and you are tortured because your ancestors were cruel and they are dead? But look, you are alive. We can get our revenge by torturing you because you are his grandson. This is ridiculous. You have no right to make somebody live the same pain you've had because of his ancestors. Because you had the same pain, you know better how it makes you feel. Even Piek was working to be able to buy his father's medicines. Marley was not even giving medicines to the aliens. In this case, Marley's side is wrong. Absolutely wrong. Another reason why I think Marley is wrong is 100 years later, Marley got weaker even though they have the power of 7 Titans, because the technology was getting stronger and the power of 7 Titans was not enough to stop this kind of technology. Despite that, Marley didn't even try to develop the technology and they were seeking hope in Titans. That is why they thought that having the power of the founder Titan may help them, and they sent 4 Titan shifters named Annie, Marcel, Rainer, and Berthold. The colossal Titan broke down the door of Shingeki, and that caused a lot of people suffering. In this case, Marley is wrong again, because if they didn't try to steal the Founder Titan and disturb the peace, nothing was gonna happen and everybody was gonna live in peace. The third reason why I think Marley is wrong is about Willy Tiber's last speech. As we know, Willy Tiber had an authority over the countries in the world. People were relying on him. He could have convinced the representatives. Instead of saying, let's talk to them and negotiate with them. Maybe we can solve this problem. Maybe we can live in peace. That is why Eren waited till the end of Willy Tiber's speech. But after he heard that Willy Tiber declared the war against Paradise Island, Eren actualized his plot. And that was even Marley's mistake too, because they didn't even try to negotiate with Paradise, and that caused the death of 80% people in the world. Actually, everything is connected with Marco's last words. We haven't even had a chance to talk this through. These words are the main problem in Attack on Titan world. Okay, anyway, as the last word, I'd like to say that Marley's side was wrong in every situation. Maybe you guys are mad at me, maybe you guys think that I chose ELDIA because Eren is an Eldian and Paradise side is the main hero. No, you are wrong. I still have thoughts that Eren's rumbling plan is still wrong, because instead of rumbling, he could have threatened the world and rejected the war. The cycle of hatred didn't stop. I mean, there was no meaning of rumbling. Well guys, we are coming to an end. If you guys watched the video till now, it means you enjoyed. Please don't get mad at me, please. That is why don't forget to subscribe and like the video. See you later in the next video. See you guys.